from Spain, La Criatura, or the creature. There's this pregnant lady here, and there's a little dog there. Um,
Riley, calm down. That was just Joe doing a fake dog voice.
Sorry, Riley. Yeah, I pull all the dogs in the neighborhood. I'm so good with my animal noises. Yep,
Riley,
yeah,
relax. That's not really a bee.
a fly. But yeah. So this movie is about a well-to-do couple, Tom. The husband, he has a variety show because that's real big in like the fucking Spain and shit like that. People go on there and they do stupid fucking shit like ventriloquism or do little dances, song and dance. So that's his thing. He's also trying to get into politics. Uh,
Well, what kind of songs and what kind of dances, Joe?
the wife, Tom, the can.
How's that go?
No, that's a dance.
How does that dance go?
And the song would be the wife, she had money. She doesn't really do shit. She's just like, the marriage is on the rocks because they haven't been able to have a kid. They're just growing apart. She finally gets pregnant, then has a miscarriage. They're even as shitty as they were to each other before. Now they're even worse. They go on a vacation, try to forget about things. There's a dog on the beach, a stray, and comes up to her and is like, "Hey, I'm a dog. How's it going?" She goes, "Oh, okay, dog." And says, the dog just following her around. So, fuck it, let's take this dog home. They do, and she starts getting closer and closer to the dog, Tom. She's just paying all the attention to the dog. The husband's getting kind of pissed about it all. It's like, "Hey, what about me? I want to get my rocks off here." And she's like, "Hey, fuck off, out in front of the dog." And she's starting to get zoophilic tendencies, Tom, not like bestiality, but, just the thoughts that are bordering on bestiality, I guess.
So, what's the difference? Because that documentary Zoo, that was about a guy fucking a horse.
Well, I mean, the difference is, I guess, the bestiality people act on it and the zoophilic people don't, but they kind of got that in mind.
Well, that guy fucked a horse in that documentary. No. Come on. This is like a Howard the Duck situation. The horse fucked him, you see.
Yeah. So I guess people curb that by becoming furries or whatever.
Shout out to Chris, wherever you are.
Yeah, it's some weird shit. And their relationship gets more strained and whatever. He tells his priest about it. The priest says, "Hey, get rid of the fucking dog." So they do. And
I like how you said, "Get rid of the fucking dog."
yeah, well, he wasn't doing any fucking. He's just laying in the bed and shit, I guess, and she's dancing with the dog in one scene, she's wearing her old wedding dress. Yeah, they get rid of the dog and they think, well, let's try to make this work. And she's like, "Nah, you know what? Fuck you still." And he goes, "No, fuck you." And he rapes her, Tom. He rapes her, and then
Well, I mean, if they're married, is it really?
right, and that's what the priest said. It's like she's not doing her duty, so you're fine. Just don't be violent.
Nothing bigger than your thumb.
Eventually, she gets pregnant, and says, "You know what? Fuck you." Goes and gets the dog, and goes to live with it at some chalet that they have up in the mountains, and that's the movie. The end, Tom. The end. And this is all representative, Tom, of the changes, the tumultuous changes that Spain was going through after the death of Franco, after his Franco regime, where everything was real strict. There was just a a resurgence of freedoms. The sexual revolution came late to España. Bullshit. This is just a not good movie. And you can paint it as, oh, it's metaphor, it's this and that, and I guess people have been doing that since this came out. I tried to watch the special feature Gaspar Noé on, what's this guy's name? Eloy de la Iglesia. And so this other movies that this guy made, they'd say he really focused on young men. He had just enamored for them, and turns out that the age of consent in Spain during the Franco regime, it was 12. And they said, okay, well, after 79, that's ridiculous. So they made it 13. And I guess in 90 something, they made it 16. So, yeah, it's this guy's one of those guys, like Larry Clark, and the scenes that they were showing of his movies, he focuses the camera quite a bit on shit that's hey, this isn't fucking cool at all. Yeah, I got no interest in watching any of this guy's movies, especially if this is an indication that doesn't have this shit and was still boring. I guess if, this is cool that our friends at Severin got this movie, which probably would have, Criterion would have probably loved to have something like this, but it is definitely a movie for that crowd, for that Criterion crowd that want to, pour a glass of wine and discuss it or whatever. But as entertainment, nah, it's not. I don't know what fucking art is, but
thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.